It's an honor, a joy, and a privilege for me to be here tonight. Thank you very much, faculty, staff, Board of Regents, parents, graduates, for inviting me to be with you tonight. It's a very special night. 35 years ago, I remember being right where you are. Before I got excited about what was coming next from after graduation, I had to stop and marvel at how far I had already come, all that had been done. As was noted, I lost my sight when I was 11 years old. A lot of people wondered, what can a blind person do? My parents were very supportive. He said, Dave, you can do anything you want. You'll have to be creative, resourceful, find new ways, be diligent, work extra hard. You can do whatever you put your mind to, so go clean your room. And with their encouragement and forceful nudges, I did rather well in high school, but then what? College? 40 years ago, it wasn't quite as easy for someone with a disability to enter a college. Where would I go? And then what would I do? Turned to Concordia here, and they welcomed me. Not only welcomed me, but once I was on campus, several of the professors encouraged me. One in particular said, I'll learn Braille so I can teach you Greek because I really think you should be a pastor. What do you do when somebody says that? And so I did go on to be a pastor. 35 years ago, when I was excited, I looked forward to what would be coming next as I was about to graduate, just as you are graduates. I know you have plans. You have goals. I bet, though, that there's a little bit of nervousness and uncertainty as well, for that's what the future holds. Your theme is a wonderful one. We are God's workmanship. Now I'll add the last phrase, created for good works, Ephesians 2:10. You're God's workmanship. There were times I really wondered, not only here, but after here, going on, even while being a pastor, even while trying to be a pastor, would it work? Because workmanship? A lot of people wondered, can a blind person really do something? After all, using that words of workmanship, what happened to the workman? Did he stop? Did he quit? Is that why you're blind? I went and served thousands of people who are blind, and they struggle with this. And quite honestly, graduates, as it's true with anyone, if you look behind you and see your parents, they will admit too, you're going to hit walls. And then what? And then what? We all have limitations. Sometimes you find them sooner than others. I learned here at Concordia that I was God's workmanship. I didn't always like myself, but God, I learned, does like me. I learned here at Concordia that sometimes the workmanship isn't quite what we think, but it is what God wants. It is what God wants. The world sometimes, when things happen, actually can say you're broken and have difficulty. I've had that told me many times. But we are God's workmanship. I learned here at Concordia in math how to think logically, in science how to reach a positive conclusion when you're faced with a problem, in English that the spirit of humanity has great resilience. I learned in the fine arts and music that there can be great joy even in the midst of sorrow. I also learned some other important things here at Concordia. I learned that a Polish cannon can shoot a tennis ball 60 feet and hit its target rather accurately. I learned that in a winter day when the snow is real fluffy and piled up and seems real soft, it really is not that soft when you jump out of a second-story window. I've learned that the bell over at the chapel will stop ringing if a towel is tied around it. But I also learned it's not about me. It's about service. I learned that here, service of other people. So taking time from your studies, as I'm sure you did, helping somebody else until 2 a.m., it's time well spent. Sitting with somebody when you have a paper to do, and yet the tears are streaming down their face, and you stop and listen to what they're saying. It's time well spent. For what we learned here at Concordia College is a solid academic of attitudes, knowledge, skills, behavior, but we also learned that those things are to serve others, and they're all wrapped up through that component we call God. Back to the theme. We are God's workmanship, created for good works. I learned, based on what I received here, that people may call me broken if they wish, but my God came here, and he was broken on the cross. And because he says he loves me, I know I'm loved. I know I'm accepted. I know I have value and purpose in this life, to him and to others. Graduates, there's a whole world out there. Set your goals. Hold those dreams. Work hard. And be thankful. Thankful to God for all the blessings he has given you. Thank you, Concordia University, for the blessings you've given me 35 years ago, as well as today. Thank you.